stable workers. And I think we have to look and seek to overcome those divisions, because unity is not something that just comes out of the end of your thumb. It's something you have to fight for. It's something you have to create yourself. We have to work as socialists across the movement to create and build that unity. Dave answered the question on the unions. I think I just want to finish with two final examples. In Spain, I mean, no one's spoken about Spain at the moment, but it's an example that's used by Guy and others who argue that there's a precariat in southern European countries. And I was speaking to someone yesterday and suggesting that there's perhaps 35% of workers on temporary contracts there. It's difficult to calculate because temporary contracts get renewed all the time, whereas permanent contracts of course don't. But it's a real problem in Spain, where what you have is it's so much when people do actually get a permanent contract, they hold a party with their friends because it's such a huge thing from significant development. Nevertheless, there's an argument that the precariat and this identification with the precariat is a strong part of the Spanish movement. But in the last few months, with the general strike in March, what you're finding is the argument that Johnny presented about we are the 99% becoming more and more the kind of idea that people are identifying with. And what you're finding is that on the picket lines in March, it was young workers, temporary workers, and permanent workers coming together. And it's through struggle that we overcome precarity. And the final example I want to talk about is just the situation in Egypt. I mean, it's been a theme throughout Marxism, the Arab working class and the whole in the revolutions in the Middle East. I was shocked to find out that one of the key demands in the Egyptian revolution wasn't just bread and freedom, it was actually we want a permanent contract. Most of the workers involved in those struggles were on temporary contracts. And not only did they kick out Mubarak, but they were able to take that fight way beyond anything that any of us have anticipated. You see the power of so-called vulnerable and precarious workers. And I think that is a key example of how precarious and non-precarious workers, how the working class, if you like, comes together and effectively fights back in wins. Thanks.